From America's heartland, we've got nighttime baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Kansas City Royals. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up, lifted the other way out to left center. Gordon is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ballgame. Noriaoki will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so we can climb over that Mendoza line.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
Batting third, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Volquez is ready. First pitch on the way. Dustin Pedroia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Pedroia's around first, heading for second. Around second, Pedroia looking for 3. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. Giancarlo Stanton will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Royals, the center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Line toward right center, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gerard Dyson, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. First and second here with nobody out. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no, he lost track of it, and it falls. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Here comes the first pitch. Steve Pearce comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. So now 2 men in scoring position. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Salvador Perez will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. smoked on the ground left side. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Alex Gordon will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1 hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
Second baseman
Logan Forsythe steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
batting 8th. Third baseman
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Kyle Seager will lead things off here, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Kyle Seager.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, when you plug Kyle Seager into your lineup, you can pretty much pencil in 20 home runs plus and anywhere from 70 to 100 RBIs, and that's a very productive hitter.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And he'll step off and try again. Three and one now. And the count will be full. And Seager had another solid year in 2015.
You're right, Matty. He had career highs in both homers with 26 and doubles when he hit 37 that year.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Volquez has his sign. First pitch on its way. Carlos Santana is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Franklin Gutierrez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Into the seats, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And here's one that misses, so the count runs to 1-2 now on Iannetta.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Alcides Escobar strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. And he takes ball 1.
Escobar.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
You know, looking back at Escobar's production in the 2015 ALCS, it's a pretty good reason he was named MVP of that series. He hit a blistering .478. That's called carrying a ball club.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Well, he hit the fastball, so we're going to see right here if they still come at him with the hard stuff.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The right fielder,
Gerard Dyson stands in. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gutierrez over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Eric Hosmer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ketel Marte steps in here to start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Hit hard towards second. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Leonis Martin will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Kane. One away. Striding into the box, Nori Aoki. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Hot shot to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. Dustin Pedroia digs in here, hit a triple his first time around.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
And a good changeup there by Volquez for strike one.
You know, when you watch Pedroia play day in and day out, I always think about that memorable 2013 season. I mean, this is a guy who hurts his thumb on opening day, but he played 160 games that season, and he led the Sox to another World Series title.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Chased a bad one there, 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Liner towards second. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Steve Pearce digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Walker steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So 1 away now, and here comes the catcher, Salvador Perez. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Aoki is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Settling in now, Alex Gordon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first as that will end. Leading off the inning, Kyle Seager, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Volquez into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Too high, 1-2. Runner goes for second. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Dyson on the run. He's got it one away. So a runner at first with one man gone, and digging in is the right fielder, Franklin Gutierrez. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. And Gutierrez comes up empty there, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Chris Iannetta. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matt, that was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled him last time up, so it'll be interesting to see if they attack him with a breaking ball again here.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Forsythe has got it, and the side is retired. Logan Forsythe is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. And he lays off there 1-0.
And I've got a little Moustakas trivia for you here. When he was drafted 2nd overall in 2007, a high school teammate of his, Matt Dominguez, was selected 12th overall. They were only the 6th pair of high school teammates to be selected in the first round of the same draft.
Alcides Escobar will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Now a flare out toward right center. Gutierrez calls for it. And the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Ketel Marte. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Center fielder number 12.
Volquez has his target. Here's the first pitch. Leonis Martin is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Up next for Seattle,
Nori Aoki will stride in, popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
And he misses with it, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here comes the payoff pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Dustin Pedroia will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Before the first pitch, a check at first, but the runner's back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And I'll tell you what, he's keeping himself pretty composed for a guy that's seen that strike zone keep shrinking on him.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Lorenzo Cain comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Bat explodes as this is popped up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 1,
Gerard Dyson is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Giancarlo Stanton will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Danny Farquhar will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. Moustakas is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Kyle Seager will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Carlos Santana steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Taken in by Forsythe. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Steve Pearce will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Salvador Perez will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Salvador Perez is a multiple Gold Glove winner behind the plate, including in 2015. But he can definitely do some damage with the bat as well.
On to first, and Perez grounds into a double play.
fielder number 4.
Alex Gordon will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Franklin Gutierrez will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Kane is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. One away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And here's one that misses, so the count runs to 1-2 now on Iannetta. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out. Ketel Marte will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And no swing, apparently, ball one. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is... Logan Forsythe steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Walker gets the sign. Here it is. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th. Digging in, Mike Moustakas. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. Alcides Escobar will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hit hard toward the right side. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. The run scores from second. Lorenzo Cain gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Swing and a little tapper. Oh, and no time to get him at first. Not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Gerard Dyson comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Back up the middle. That will get through into center field. A base hit. 1 run is scored. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. From the stretch. Eric Hosmer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Your attention, please. Now
so a call to
number
3 runs already home here.
Charlie Burbush.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Steve Pearce steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Steve Pearce.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the... Leading off the inning, Leonis Martin, and they'll need him to get something going here. David Huff will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Moustakas in foul ground, and he's retired here, 1 away. Now to the plate, Nori Aoki. He drew a walk his first time up. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. This one's flared out toward left. Gordon is over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Dustin Pedroia will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And, Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. In the air out toward right field. Dyson's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Salvador Perez comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. And a high strike there, 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is the sure-handed Gutierrez for the first out. Alex Gordon stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
The 2015 regular season was a tough one for Alex Gordon due to those injuries. But he came back strong to contribute in the playoffs to help the Royals bring that World Series championship home.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And thinking back to that Royals World Series title in 2015, there were so many contributors.
And I think that's what Alex Gordon and his teammates really understand completely. If everyone just does their job, you don't need any one player to be superhuman. Really, it's a team sport, and they exemplify exactly that.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. A strike, and it's 2-1. 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Giancarlo Stanton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Hot shot towards the hole. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. Kyle Seager stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And they froze him on a changeup, if I recall correctly.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Chris Young will come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Carlos Santana is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Franklin Gutierrez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Out in front of it, strike 1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals